Hey guys, welcome to my introduction to the 21-week Asana Awareness practice. So what can you expect? We're going to do short asana videos between 15 and 20 minutes every time. And they're going to be in the same way as we did the 21-day meditation practice. So the same themes will be coming around. And you can pull them together if you want. So if you want to extend your practice, you can do the asana practice first and then continue with the same week or same day, in this case meditation practice. You don't have to, but they're the same, they're linked. And I'm going to do a 5-minute warm-up video. So if you want to warm up before the asana practice or before the meditation practice, you can do that video or your own warm-up, of course, if you have one. But it's nice to just loosen up the body, warm up the body a little bit before the asana practice. So what do you need? Well, practically just a yoga mat. Okay, something you can work on, because I think a towel or a blanket that some people use, it is really slippery, and yoga mat provides some grip. So practically that's good, and comfy clothing. So it's something you can move in easily. Jeans is not really nice when you're doing yoga, but if you have pajama, you're good to go. But more importantly, what you really need is to just have an open mind, okay? The willingness to show up here on the mat and do this practice with me every week. We're going to do it once a week. So every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. here in Amsterdam, 9 a.m. Is going to be the time that I'm going to post a new yoga video. Now we're going to do it once a week because I think that it's really important that you practice repetition as well. I noticed that for myself. Sometimes it might sound a little bit dull, a little bit boring, but I can promise you that it will be really good for your body and for your mind to repeat a practice 2, 3, 4 times. If you want to do yoga every morning, you just repeat one practice 7 times. It's going to be really good for you, and you will see progress. Because it can be so motivating, you know, when you see that you are growing in your practice, you're evolving, you're blooming. So give yourself permission to just repeat the same video a few times, and then next week you just go to the next one. Okay? So that's all actually. What we're going to do is we're going to have fun together. So it's okay to just play here and not put any goals or any result-orientated things onto this practice, and to just have some fun. So I think together we can just cultivate a routine where we feel the benefits of a full yoga practice. Both the asanas, the meditation, if you want to, you can just, like I said, pull that together, and the breath work. If you have any questions, for example, if you have any physical injuries, please contact me or your physician, because I'm not a physician. So if you have a serious injury, make sure your physician will give you the okay to practice the physical part of yoga. If you have high blood pressure, for example, it's really important to make sure that certain movements are avoided. For example, movements where the head is lower than the heart, so where you're kind of leaning forward or going downwards, is for high blood pressure. It's really uncomfortable and is usually not very helpful. If you're a woman and you're in your period, also inversions, not a good idea. First 2 to 3 days at least of your period, don't go upside down, like downward facing dog, if you know what that is really uncomfortable. But it all comes down to how careful and how aware are you of your body, about what's happening in the body, how does it feel for you, okay? So it's your responsibility, but if you have any questions about it or you're not really sure, you just ask me. And if I know the answer, I'll give it to you. Otherwise, I will ask you to please just contact your physician first before joining me on this journey. I would like to take a moment to start this together. So you can just, if you want to, just close your eyes for a second. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. This is always really good for me, because I talk a lot and I can talk really fast. So I always have to slow myself down. And just taking a deep breath together can really help. Maybe you have an intention with this practice already. Maybe you know really well why you want to do this. And that's important. It's not about the how or the what, it's about the why. Why do you do this? What is your motivation? Take a moment to visualize for yourself what you want. We're going to practice intentions and letting go of attachments in the upcoming sessions. But it's okay to have an intention and to be aware of why you're doing this. It's highly motivating to have a strong why. So breathe in deep, relax the belly, keep the breathing low. You can smile if you want, inside or visible. And just be proud of yourself already for deciding to do this. Deciding to show up, to join me every week for 15 to 20 minutes in our asana practice. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart. You can open your eyes. And I would really like to see you next week. Again, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to start next week. Bye guys!